How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man. I want to talk about Caleb Plant versus Caleb Truax. I did watch the fight, you guys. As you guys know, I can't go live right now. But it was a pretty good fight, pretty entertaining. I feel like Caleb Plant, at 168, he's a good fighter. But I don't know how he would fare against. My personal opinion is I think Canelo can beat Caleb right now from what I've seen because he was getting touched. He was getting touched by Caleb with punches that, like I feel like Canelo would put more force in those punches. Canelo would put more pressure on Caleb Plant than Caleb Truax did. And the whole look would be different in my eyes. I just think the whole look would be different, man. You gotta understand, Caleb Truax is a really crafty fighter. And let's be honest. I really think that Caleb Plant is he's a good fighter himself. But let's call a spade, man. Canelo's a whole different tier. More than that, I feel. You know what I mean? Like, he's on a different level than Caleb Plant is. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant can fight fine off the back foot. Caleb Plant would probably rather fight off the back foot. You know what I mean? But that's okay. But when you have that pressure that Canelo is going to come with, it's going to be mind-blowing. You know what I mean? Look what he did to both of the Smith brothers. He iced the shit out of two brothers. Different weight classes. He got the little brother, then he got the big brother. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? And let's be honest, man. Caleb Plant is a good fighter. You know what I mean? I'm not taking anything away from Caleb Plant. I think he's a hell of a fighter. I think he should continue to fight and do good in the sport. But I feel like once you take that big jump to Canelo, and you take let's just say he wins. You know what I mean? If he wins, he's on top of the world, point blank, period. Okay. But if he loses, it's gonna be a whole different look. Like, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's gonna be a lot different than what people think. You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna be like, oh yeah, Caleb Plant wasn't that good. We didn't really think he was that good the whole time anyway. It's just gonna be so much. It's gonna be so much shit with that, man. I just feel like, man, at the end of the day, man, give Caleb his credit now, but when it's time, and if the time comes where he fights Canelo, man, I just think Canelo will have his number within this year. Now, I believe him and it's so crazy, like, him and Canelo are around the same age. That's the most crazy part right there. Like, Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant are around the same age. Stylistically, yes, Caleb Plant, is a very crafty fighter, but so is Canelo. It's like, I feel like Canelo has everything Caleb Plant has and more. You know what I mean? Like, how can you beat that? But hey, Caleb Plant has showed me, you know what I mean, like in the Uzcategui fight, he showed me that he could, endure some of the pressure, but I just feel like the pressure is going to be way different than from Uzcategui from Canelo. You know what I mean? Like, two different fighters, two different gas tanks, two different champions. You know what I mean? Like, there's levels to this shit, and I feel like right now Canelo Alvarez is at the pinnacle. It is what it is. Now, I would love to see him versus Charlo. That's another fight I would love to see. And another fight I would love to see, Canelo versus Charlo or Canelo versus Benavidez. Benavidez is a very, very good fighter and a very, very tough, durable fighter. And I think that's another good fight, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Do you guys like it? What do you guys think, man? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.